Hello, Big Pete fans. We are here at Shrewsbury. Trucks there. We've had to wrap them up because we're in and amongst the public, which is fine, but we don't want to get timing all over them. Anyway, we've just had us lunch, and the team behind are in somewhat of a food coma. They're all a bit over full and ready for a nap, and it was only a bacon sandwich. Well, you had mushrooms in yours.
A bacon and mushroom with tiger bread.
Tiger bread. And we had some... Andy is the one that's feeling it the most, as you can see. There was 4 slices of bacon in each piece of... He had 5. 4 slices of bacon in each sandwich. And the bacon was about 4 times as thick as a normal piece of bacon you get from this.
Bacon, proper bacon.
There was 4 slices of gammon each. Well, he had 5.
Oh,
so,
can I do a hot tip of the day?
Hot tip of the day.
Hot tip of the day. Walk this way.
Oh, no, hang on.
Right. It's a bit on subject, off subject, right? Anybody ever wanting to paint their exhaust? Every year we sandblast and paint the exhaust on Big Pete, and within 1 or 2 events the paint has burnt off. And we use really expensive high temperature manifold spray, and it never ever lasts. I couldn't get any, so I went to a hardware store that I will remain nameless because I don't like them because they've taken the tills out, put self checkouts in, but they're orange and it's got a Q and a B in it. Anyway, we used stove paint instead of manifold paint, and it's still not burnt off. So if you're painting an exhaust, use stove paint from an hardware shop, not manifold paint from a motor factors. Hot tip of the day.
And for more hot tips of the day, you have to tune in to Big Pete next time. Now, as this, do they want what?
Are you going to tell them about the pump?
The pump? Oh yeah,
well, last week's, the last video, the pump was broken.
Yes, we were talking about the pump. Well, what? Okay. You tell him you did the work. I wasn't present.
I did the work.
Well,
yes.
I'm sure Dan did the work and you pointed at things.
I did point to him, yeah. But after the steering debacle last time, underneath the 5th wheel here, hidden under that metal cover to the left, is where the steering pump is situated. Only the top part was the problem, the direction valve, but me being me, I don't mess about, so I went out and bought a brand new pump, fitted it, rewired it with Andy's help over the phone, and it didn't work. Turns out they'd not put the check valve in the pump, so I had to go back, get a check valve, fitted that, and now it works, and now I'm happy.
Yeah, so that was your week this week.
Yes.
And we're in a beautiful spot. Is the showground here at Shrewsbury. It's right in the centre of Shrewsbury. Just beyond the trees is the town. So the town basically arches around the river, and the showground is on this side of the river. So we are basically just the other side of the river from the nice town of Shrewsbury.
Interesting fact.
Oh, he's pointing.
I think over there, where the tip of my finger is, just behind that speaker, I might be wrong, and all the Salopians, which is what people from Shrewsbury are called, will correct me. Darwin's house. Charles Darwin's house looks out onto the showground. And I think it might be that one, but it's definitely somewhere in this circle of properties.
Charles Darwin's house, you say?
Charles Darwin's
He didn't need to go to the Amazon jungle to work out origin of man.
There it
is. You set them up.
I'll knock them down.
As you're watching this YouTube video, you may or may not know we have a podcast. So, Big Pete Podcast, put it into Spotify, Amazon, and podcast app. Forget about that because it's such an obvious name. Type in Big Pete Podcast. You might have to do a bit of searching until we've got a few views, and then we should be there. First episode is up, hopefully by the time you are watching this. The second episode is up, where we interview a very good friend of ours on the team, not on the team, but on the circuit, Mark Stanage, and he's got some interesting tales. So, more to come, more we'll do. Those that have watched it have said it's hilarious, which has inflated our egos a little bit, because now we know we're funny.
Listen to it, there's no moving pictures.
Yeah, there's no moving pictures, so you don't have to look into our ugly mushes. Yeah. So yeah, please do go on to the podcast. Please do subscribe, because it's such a new thing, and the more people we can get behind on that, the better, because there's going to come a point where, well, we need your subscriptions. Easy for you to say. Mum needs a bungalow. Yeah. You are nearly a 100-year-old bird.
The bomber having made the loop, ladies and gentlemen, coming over the top of the main ring again for you.
Well, we're all loaded up here at Shrewsbury, and we're on to the next one, which is Market Harborough. Until next time, we love you and goodbye.